Greetings, Algo artisans. We're going to talk about CYBONK today. We're also going to look at Bitcoin and maybe another coin or two, a trade which I have in profit, and we're going to jump in the charts right now. Okay, so we're looking at a chart for CYBONK. I put a very small amount of money on it and sort of in a zero or hero mood with this, right? Either it moons or I just lose my money. So I make sure that whatever I put on something like this is money I can afford to lose. Remember, nothing that we say here or on any of our videos is to be used or construed as investment advice. Make sure you talk to your licensed investment advisor because you could lose your money. You need to do your own research before you buy these things. So not a lot to see on the charts. I've just marked out some levels where if I were swing trading this, which I'm not, I might sell at these levels. I got 4 zeros and 2400-ish, 4 zeros and about 4000 or 3900-ish, 4 zeros and about 6500-ish. Okay, those are just areas where price was rejected on the way down. Now this thing could simply just trough out and just stay low for months and months and months. Really, it could do anything. This is crypto, so this could just go to zero. We know that. In the meantime, though, it also could rocket up, and we have a couple of reasons why we might see that, right? So let's jump over to CoinMarketCap and actually look at what's going on with this. Now, CYBONK, here's the chart going back to as far back as CoinMarketCap will take us, and we're just seeing it kind of, troughing out now, going as high as the kind of 4 zeros and 70-ish area, and that's not a problem. That's just where it is right now. It's a brand new coin. These things happen. The market cap is self-reported, but it is at about 1.4 million, and the trading volume is actually about 3 times that, roughly, maybe 2.5 times that, which is pretty significant, actually. That much volume on a coin that's that small means a lot of this is being passed around, and it is maintaining, to a degree, its price. To a degree. I mean, yes, the market cap being low is very interesting. It has 100 billion supply. So, I don't know that this is a coin that's ever going to get past, $1 or even 10 cents, or, these high total supply coins are very, they're never going to get to be a huge number in price. Not likely. Very unlikely. However, what is interesting is what they're trying to do. So if we go to the About CYBONK here on CoinMarketCap, we can see that it is a hybrid. This is a joke now. It's a hybrid of a biological organism and machine. Okay. Let's get on to what it really is. It does say, with many utilities such as AI, liquid staking, P2E gaming, NFTs, and more, CYBONK will soon gain a foothold among the top players in cryptocurrencies. So it does seem that they have some pretty lofty goals. But here's the thing about it. These tokens, they can say that they're going to do all these things and never do them. In fact, I would venture to guess that is more common than not, where these coins say they're going to do a bunch of stuff, but then none of it happens. They get millions of dollars, and then all of a sudden the people who run the coin disappear. These things do happen, so very high risk. However, I actually have a little bit of a gut feeling on this one, and for the little amount of money I put on it, I am okay with that. I have had some gut feelings before that paid off. I have had gut feelings that I should have paid more attention to, and they would have paid off. So let's go ahead over to their website. Website is, obviously, it's a dog coin. It's got, robotic dog coin, this and that and the other. What's a little bit more interesting is what their like the roadmap, their plans, the utilities. So here's phase 1: development, fair launch, CoinGecko. Okay, that's on there. White paper, top tier 2 SEX CEX listings. Okay, these are centralized exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, things like that. Liquid staking pools and integration. So that's phase 1. And phase 2 includes, let me see here, Web3 image app, another top tier 1 CEX listing. So a tier 2 CEX listing, I think, is going to be like maybe, KuCoin or something like that. A tier 1 centralized exchange is probably going to be Binance or Coinbase, something like that. And they actually want in phase 3 to run a CYBONK progressive DEX. They want to have their own decentralized exchange and more development, Ethereum blockchain utilities, just all kinds of stuff here. So it does seem that they really have some lofty goals here. Now, of course, like I said, they can just say all these things and it never happens. However, they're already on MexC, and that is not a terribly cheap thing to do. So, the website itself looks pretty decent. It's really not not that hard to make a decent looking website anymore. So why am I even interested in this coin? Because I don't do meme coins. Why am I doing this one? Actually, they're number 2 trending on CoinMarketCap again. And what they're asking here on their Twitter, which is at CYBONK token, they're saying here, is there something really big coming soon? Or why do you think we're trending there again? Only the really big projects trend multiple times there. Okay. That's what got my attention. And they're on MexC and they have a lot of volume. And it seems like they may be shooting for a listing on another exchange. That's the rumor on this one, is that they may actually get listed on either another tier 2, which is bigger than MexC, or possibly a tier 1 exchange. And that probably would make this thing go. Now, of course, if this thing went like maybe times 10 or whatever it was, a decent profit, I would probably pull out at least my cost basis, which is the amount I invested, or I might pull out half the money and let the rest ride. That's how I would do as soon as I saw a decent profit on this. So just what's going on with this. Let's jump back into the charts and we'll take a quick look at Bitcoin since it's Monday. We haven't talked about Bitcoin, and then we'll, if we have time, look at one of my trades that I showed the private group that is in profit. Okay, so here we are with Bitcoin. Now I called this move up yesterday in the private group and I even scalped it and made a little bit of money. Okay, but it does seem as if the more bullish plan is playing out. So this area that I just drew was from yesterday, actually Saturday, moving all the way up to today. Nice move from 63.8 all the way up to 71,000. Now I did think price would range a little bit longer before it popped up, but the fact that it has popped means there's a decent chance it's not going to drop down and grab liquidity at 50,000. It still could, but right now that has become less of a likely scenario. As of this moment, it seems to me that price will probably do some different kind of ranging, and I'm going to go ahead and start fresh on this. So if we look at the prior ranges built, that's where price is going to want to bounce around. And we can see that price had developed a decent range in this area right here. Okay. You could argue that it kind of goes down a little bit deeper. And there's of course ranges within ranges, but I would look right now at a possible play to the all-time high again, or at least the area that it's at right now is sort of the top of a mini area itself, a mini bit of a range itself. There's a lot of price action in this area to kind of go along with that. This point, I would guess that price will probably play in this area and then make a decision. Now, if that decision were to go down, then price would fall back into this area and maybe either bounce or not. It might bounce and go back up. It might bounce and range, but that might be the next move. Or if price were to move to the upside, we might see price actually begin its move up. Now, as you know, my targets right now for the upside are 80,000 and 88,000. Those are my targets, 80,000 and 88,000. Price can break 80,000 and then break 83,000. Then price probably will go to 88,000. And this could happen this week. I'm leaning to the bullish side. The fact that price broke out of this so quickly gives me the hint that price could just continue up. That's very likely what we could see. One way to play this, of course, would be to look for a pullback and then go long. I would need for my algos to okay that. We kind of did see already this pullback. So again, price broke out of this resistance area. It did pull back and play a little bit. So if it did break this 71,000, if it broke right above this local resistance right there, that could mean price does rise a bit, and it does rise up to retest that all-time high. So at that point, the riskier move would be to take a long and perhaps, this would be a massive trade. I don't know that I would take it. It would have to line up properly on my algos. It's kind of a rare trade. It's always better, in my opinion, to actually wait for price to break that all-time high, and then ideally have a bit of a pullback here and then break above. And then that would be, in my opinion, the safer long to take, something like this. And that's still a 4-to-1 trade. This is the more likely scenario with Bitcoin right now, but again, it could easily reject at this all-time high and head back down. So right now, maybe the safer play, if I were to simply do some simple trades, would look more like this as a breakout here, a nice tight stop here, just a smaller trade. And again, I would need the price action to go ahead and take place so I could determine what the best stop loss is, so on and so forth. Now, the last coin we'll look at today is going to be a nice win. And again, I put this trade out to our private group, and the coin is RSS3, beautifully in profit. Awesome trade. I think we'll continue to do well. It's still, even at the entry right now, it is still a decent trade. It could be like, I might even add to this if this breaks out and we see a nice move as such, I might go ahead and add something along these lines. For now, I did take a risk. This would break out to the upside. I put my stop below this range, just a higher time frame play, and it is nicely to profit, almost a 1-to-1 as it stands. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. Again, some nice wins, some good info. If you like what we're doing here, come over to algofactory.tech. We teach people how to build their own trading method. And what we do is we teach people how to use that method to extract money out of the market, whether it's on a daily or weekly or monthly basis, more or less. So if you come on over to algofactory.tech, we can do that for you. We can teach you how to build your own program. And it doesn't mean coding or anything like that, just old school trading if you want it to be. Although if you are interested in building something that trades for you while you sleep, we can help you get on the path to that as well. And as you can see here, I have linked to some more helpful videos from Algo Factory. Please check out the rest of our content. We have so much great info here. Come on over, trade your job, upgrade your life. We'll see you on the next one.